Another question. Why Galwan? Why did this valley become a flashpoint? What triggered this? As I said before, it's insecurity, China's insecurity. What explains the Galwan conflict is China's fear of India's growing might in the region. India is securing its border, building roads, and that is making China nervous. When India began constructing a bridge around 7.5 kilometers from the LAC, it was a pill too bitter to swallow for China.
A harsh terrain, located at an altitude of almost 17,000 feet, with extreme weather conditions and sub-zero temperatures. Far from civilization, this is Galwan, a valley which gets its name from the Galwan River. This 1960 claim line is the de facto line of actual control in the valley. The Galwan Valley falls under Subsector North or SSN. It is one of the points that has direct access to Aksai Chin from India. Why has Galwan become a flashpoint? The answer is insecurity, Chinese insecurity. Beijing feels threatened because of India's construction in the Galwan area. What is India constructing? A network of feeder roads. They all lead to the 224-kilometer Shyok Daulat Beg Oldie road. Daulat Beg Oldie being the northernmost corner of Indian territory in Ladakh. It also houses the world's highest landing strip, the Daulat Beg Oldie landing strip. The Indian Air Force has successfully landed the C-17 Global Master here. China watched this with bated breath. The implications were significant. In case of a war or conflict, India can now ferry thousands of troops to the region within hours. China's fears intensified when India built a bridge, the Colonel Chewang Richen Setu. This was across the Shyok River. The idea was to facilitate Indian troop movement in the region. Even before China could digest this, India began constructing another bridge. This one across the Galwan Nalla. It is 7.5 kilometers from the LAC. This concrete bridge is a part of the feeder road project, and it replaces an existing wooden structure. The new bridge will allow heavy military movement. It was this bridge that triggered the latest standoff. A nervous China deployed its troops along the LAC, a stunt to put pressure on India to stop road construction. This is what it all comes down to. The Shyok Daulat Beg Oldie Road, the feeder roads and the landing strip. They have all cemented India's dominance in the region. Now China is panicking, and its biggest fear is India's recovery of Aksai Chin, an Indian territory that China captured in 1962. The Galwan area was among the biggest flashpoints during the 1962 war too. Less than 60 years later, Galwan has become a flashpoint again. India has the strategic advantage in the region. On ground, it can mobilize troops quickly. The Indian Air Force dominates the skies. India's borders are secured. And this is why the dragon cannot seem to keep calm. Bureau Report, WION World is One.